Pigeon pea trees are one of the most beneficial support species that I have to intercrop into my tree rows. And that's because once you have one plant, you will always have plenty of seeds to grow more. These trees are short-lived, about 7 years, and they grow extremely fast in the first year. They can get up to about 13 feet tall, and they also provide a lot of shade to help protect the young trees. They are my go-to plant, and we really want to plant them densely onto the farm, and this is how I go about getting my pigeon pea seeds started. For me, I like to take the seeds, throw them in a dedicated raised bed, and as they're still young, about an inch tall coming out the ground, I like to pluck them out before their roots get too established, because once their roots get established, you can damage them and they may not survive transplanting. This method has always worked for me. And the reason why I don't plant them directly on the farm, there's a lot of things I don't plant directly on the farm, and that's because we have the eastern looper grasshopper issue. But once certain plants get a certain age, they can be able to withstand them. And pigeon peas are one of the few trees that they do not really eat on. So today, this is what we're doing, potting them up. And here is why they are so beneficial for me and the farm. They're a fast-growing shade. They help young trees establish. And in my syntropic system, it is a young system, so there is a lot of young trees. After a few years, we will not need to use the pigeon pea trees because our trees will be mature enough and big enough to withstand sun, heat, and wind. Another reason is it improves soil health naturally by providing nitrogen. It adds nitrogen into the soil organically. No need to use any type of fertilizer. It also is drought tolerant. It can handle full sun, hot sun, as well as shade. It's edible and multi-purpose. The seeds are a protein source, and plants attract a lot of pollinators, especially in the season when there's not a lot blooming, because these trees are daily length sensitive. They do not bloom until about between fall and spring. And that means during the summertime, we get to chop and drop and use the mulch material, the leaf litter, to help build organic matter in the soil. So if you haven't tried growing pigeon peas into your syntropic system or your home garden or fruit forest, give it a try. Now, if you live in a colder climate, there is another tree called Siberian pea tree that you can also plant within your food forest system. Happy growing!